Next up, Monte Carlo, starring Selena Gomez.
We are going to Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo stars Selena Gomez as Grace, who, along with her two friends, goes on the vacation of her dreams to Paris. While touring Paris, Grace is mistaken for a British heiress and is whisked off to Monte Carlo.
We are way out of our league.
There, Grace and her friends live the fabulous life until a real princess arrives.
What's she doing here?
Hurry! Go, 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 go!
Despite pretending to be someone else, Grace learns the importance of being herself, even in the glamour of Monte Carlo.
As you requested, a 26-pound lobster.
I shall take it in my room.
All right, well, we've all just seen it, so Alexia, why don't you tell us what you think?
I can tell you that I like this movie a lot because I am a 19-year-old woman with the mind of a 12-year-old girl, and the 12-year-old girl inside of me was so excited to watch this because I love Selena Gomez. She's this big Disney star, and I feel like she has a very long career ahead of her. And yeah, the 12-year-old girl that is a part of me loved this movie, okay? So say what you want.
See, but for me, it's the exact opposite. If I like it, I come off as a pedophile. If I don't like it, I come off as a curmudgeon. So it really has nothing for me to contribute. I mean, if you want to put the movie in a nutshell, it's basically a tweener princess fantasy in modern terms, finding the man of your dreams and what have you. But it has this money won't buy you happiness moral. So I suppose its heart is at least in the right place.
I feel like it had a good balance between the unrealistic camp versus, you know, like the money can buy you happiness, that kind of seriousness going on. And I feel like one didn't necessarily dominate the other. And I understand maybe going all the way to the campy, unrealistic fantasy land might, you know, be more fun. But, you know, I was actually appreciative of that balance.
But it's also, it's so realistic. I mean, camp is about like excess and this madcap energy to it. And it felt rather flat.
Look, this wasn't planned. It's just a case of mistaken identity. It's impersonation, and it's a crime.
Selena Gomez, she struggles throughout the film trying to uphold this both the American accent and also the European accent. And towards the end of the film, it's like she doesn't even know which one she's doing. However, the physicality though, when she's the heiress and stuff, she does uphold that really staunch, like, stuck up. And she also plays that, like, really laid back Texas girl.
Okay, I get it. The accent was a little off, you know, okay, whatever.
Off, it was all over the place.
Okay, it was a little off. But in this movie, it was the script that kind of let her down. I feel like, especially the relationship between the two sisters, so that's not really her fault when they don't connect, when it wasn't written for them.
I understand that, and I agree with you to a certain degree, but when you do have a not so great script, sometimes the actor has to pick up the slack. Yeah. And I guess you do have to bring the director into the picture because the director probably didn't really work on the relationship, or at least drawing out the emotion out of Selena Gomez and Leighton Meester. Director Tom Bezucha, this is his third feature, and I feel like, you know, he at least presented something that's at least decently executed. But like I said, I do wish it could have worked a lot more on the emotions of the characters.
So what he does is he uses the camera to establish the entire social hierarchy throughout the film. We have the low angle shots looking up to Selena Gomez when she is the heiress, she's almighty, she's powerful, and then we have the high angle looking down at her, she's all vulnerable when she's that hometown Texas girl, and he does this consistently throughout the entire film. What he also does too is he goes in and out from medium shots to wide shots very rapidly, and I'm not sure if he was trying to encapsulate the full spectrum of Paris or what he was really trying to accomplish by doing that.
Well, I feel like that was a aesthetic choice that the director made in response to, you know, the storyline, the story sequence in Paris.
I don't know. I feel like he had something in mind of kind of what he wanted to do with this film, and for whatever reason he wasn't able to. But it didn't take away from how much I enjoyed the film.
It's not even directing for the visuals that suffer, it's directing for the actors. I mean, the performances were so bad in certain spots. We wanted more, and the director could have asked for more, but it just felt shuffled through, get in, get out, be done with it.
But at the end of the day, you know, like I said, for a film that's targeted to a certain audience, it completely delivers for that audience.
All right, well, I think we should take this to a vote. So why don't you guys take your tickets? Travis?
Despite all its shortcomings, it does provide a youthful spin to a classic, and it does cater to a specific audience, and for that, I'll give it a stream it.
Well, I expected this movie to be absolutely horrendous. But I'm not the target audience for this movie, and for those of you that are adults and actually have little daughters, I would say you can put this on the TV and tell them to shut up. So I would say this will be a stream it.
by any objective standard, this is not a good movie. And while I concede it's not for my demographic, for anybody with a Y chromosome, this is a skip it.
No, this movie wasn't made for you 4 men. It was made for, you know, younger girls, and it was definitely targeted to that audience, and I feel like it delivered. And for that, all young girls across America should go see it.
All right, well, that looks like 2 full tickets, which is a stream it for Monte Carlo. So, cheers, guys.
You guys are wrong.
Majority
It
wins.
should be a see it, everyone who's listening. It should be a see it. No, get away from me.
Cut her mic.